Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
This is Jeopardy! Introducing today's contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Hey, Johnny Gilbert. How is everyone today? Let's go into the Jeopardy round. The categories for the Jeopardy round are: It happened on Halloween. Classical composers. Food words. Terms. A lot of clue. 1926. There's no escape for this magician who dies following a rupture of his appendix. Yes, Player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plus control pad. And then press... That's correct. Player 1. You pick 1846. Heavy snowfall traps this carnivorous party in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Let's hear it, Player 1. That's correct. We return to you. 1956. The Brits and the French invade Egypt in response to the nationalization of this. Player 1. Correct. Please pick it. 1961. This man's body is removed from Lenin's tomb. Okay, Player 1. No. Any other takers? It's Player 2. That is correct. Player 2. Pick again. 1998. This Mideast nation announces it will no longer cooperate with UN weapons inspectors. Yes, Player 1. Right. You again, Player 1. In 1762, this 6-year-old and his sister performed for Empress Maria Theresa. Player 1. Hey, you're right. Player 1. For several years, his friend Carl Amenda was one of the few people who knew about his increasing deafness. Let's hear it, Player 1. Good. Select again. Used before barrel, it suggests the homespun style and philosophy of rural folk. Okay, Player 1. Yeah, good. Choose again, Player 1. During his lifetime, Johann Sebastian Bach was best known as a master of this instrument. Player 1? Yes. Player 1, back to you. He composed the Four Seasons in 1723. Okay, Player 1. Yeah. Right you are. Player 1, back. On March 3rd, 1875, his Carmen premiered in Paris, and he was decorated with the French Legion of Honor. Yes, Player 1. That's right. Way to go. player one. Back to you for a breakfast dish that can also mean to flatten. Let's hear it, player one. That is correct. Player one. Pick. In 1966, the U.S. government banned M80s and these round red firecrackers. It's player one. You got it. Please pick again, player one. It's the spicy two-word name for a type of knot that lets you join a rope to a rail or a post. Yes, player one. Good for you. We return to you, player one. Here's Kelly to start us off.
A nursery rhyme says, this person, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30.
Player one. Right. Player one. You pick again, please. A classic PBS Kids series that taught reading shared its name with this Monopoly utility. Let's hear it, player one. Good. You get to pick again. Each time a player passes go, he collects this salary. Okay, player one. That's it. Choose again, player one. A question mark is on the space in which you draw one of these cards. It's player one. Right. You again, player one. Tokens that are household items include the iron and this sewing accessory. Player one. You are correct. Select again. A railroad and an avenue are both named for this state. Yes, player one. Yes. Player one, back to you for... In December of 2006, NASA announced that water may have flowed on this planet's surface within the past decade. It's player one. Correct. You get to pick again, player one. In 1980, Hermes, one of these objects, came within 300,000 miles of the Earth. Let's hear it, player one. No. Anyone else? Here's the response we were looking for. An asteroid. Please pick again, player one.
Yeah!
Answer, the Daily Double. You are in first place. What are you going to wager? The clue. On October 10th, 1846, 17 days after the discovery of this planet, its largest moon, Triton, was discovered. Nope. Sorry. Here's the correct response. Neptune. Player one, back to you. These solar discharges, consisting of light, heat, and cosmic rays, may last up to an hour. Okay, player one. Yep. Choose again, player one. In July of 2005, scientists announced the discovery of Eris, a dwarf planet larger than Pluto, in this belt. Let's hear it, player one. Nope. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? We're talking about the Kuiper Belt. We return to you, player one. Net, ace, foot fault. It's player one. That's it. Good. Back on the plus side. Player 1. Bunker, wedge, caddy. Okay, player 1. Right you are. You again, player 1. Bomb, backfield, blitz. Yes, player 1. Yep. Player 1. Let's go over to Kelly.
Googly, gully, and batsman are terms used in this sport.
Player 1. Good. And here's the $1,000 clue. Fletch, quiver. Okay, player 1. You are correct. Player 3 is in third place, which means, of course, player 3 will select first in Double Jeopardy. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are October 1st, B+, graphic novels on film, inventors and inventions, airports, and Shakespeare. Let's get back into this now. You have control of the board. 1971. This complex opens near Orlando, Florida. Let's hear it, player 1. Correct. Select again. 1800. Spain cedes this large territory to France. Yes, player 1. Good. Player 1, back to you. Answer. The first of the 2 daily doubles. And you have the lead. What'll it be? Here is your daily double clue. 1961. This man hits his 61st homer of the season. That puts you even further ahead. We return to you, player 1. 1880. John Philip Sousa becomes the leader of this military branch's band. It's player 1. Yes. Player 1. 1970. 5 million people turn out in Cairo for his funeral. Player 1. Hey, you're right. Choose again, player 1. Denver International has North America's longest commercial one of these, 3 miles long. It's player 1. That's right, way to go. Select again. At St. Petersburg Clearwater Airport in this state, a plaque marks the 1914 sale of the first air travel ticket. Player 1? Yes. You get to pick again. This mayor presided over the construction of New York City's first municipal airport. Let's hear it, player 1. That is correct. You again. A company called BAA operates Southampton, Stansted, and Glasgow, but this is its busiest airport. Okay, player 1. Yeah, that's correct. Player 1. At this European city's airport, you can have a sandwich and, of course, a coffee at the Café Karenblixen. Yes, player 1. That is correct. Please pick again, player 1. Shoeless. Player 1. Right. Yeah! Player 1. It's 1 over par on a hole of golf. It's player one. Correct. Player one, back to you. It speaks to Moses in Exodus 3. Okay, player one. You got it. Player one, able to speak both Spanish and English. Yes, player one. Right. Please pick again. This type of drug relaxes the smooth muscles in the airways, causing them to open. Let's hear it, player one. Yeah, good. Player one, pick again. History diverges from this film, as the Spartans also had over 1,000 men from other Greek cities fighting at Thermopylae. Player one? Yes. Select again. Johnny Depp is in England on the trail of this serial killer in the Alan Moore-inspired film From Hell. It's player one. Right. You again, player one. Tom Hanks takes his son on a violent mission of retribution against a gangster boss in this film. Let's hear it, player one. Yeah! That's correct. Choose again, player one. Yeah! Answer? The second daily double. You are in the lead right now. How much are you going to wager, player one? Answer? Sadly, 1994's The Crow, about a man who comes back from the dead, was the last for this star. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Player one, you pick again, please. Thora Birch and Scarlett Johansson are friends who move in together after high school in this spooky film. Okay, player one. Good for you. You get to pick again, player one. Walter Deemer with the Fleer Company invented the first commercially successful type of this chewing gum in 1928. Yes, player one. Good. We return to you, player one. In 1879, James A. Ritty invented this machine, and retailers have been ringing up sales ever since. Let's hear it, player one. That's correct. Select again. In 1798, this cotton gin inventor began using a system of interchangeable parts to make muskets for the U.S. government. Yes, player one. Right. Player one. In 1938, chemist Roy Plunkett invented polytetrafluoroethylene, a non-stick substance better known as this. It's player one. You are correct. Choose again, player one. Martha Costin invented the Costin This, a device for signaling at sea in the 1850s. Okay, player one. Yes. Player one. This title queen uses an asp, a poor venomous fool, to kill herself. Player one. That is correct. You again, player one. This moneylender asks, hates any man the thing he would not kill? Okay, player one. Right. Please pick again. He uses the word assassination for what he plans to do to Duncan. Let's hear it, player one. Yes. You get to pick again. Here's Kelly with the clue.
A reconstruction of this famous Shakespearean theater opened in London in 1997.
It's player 1. Correct. And now the $2,000 clue. Characters in this play include the charming Rosalind and the sardonic Jaques. Player 1? No, that's not right. Any other takers? Yes, player 3. Right. Looks like you'll all be moving on to Final Jeopardy after this break. Here's today's Final Jeopardy category. 19th century names. What are you going to wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. The Final Jeopardy clue is, he got the name by which he's best known because Mexican victims of his attacks would cry out in terror to St. Jerome. What did you say? And that correct response will add... Let's see your response. Sorry, that incorrect response will drop your score by... What did you put as your response? And that will set you back... Congratulations to you, player 1. So long.